Hey guys, we ready?
Yeah,
I feel like we're good.
That's a good one.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome. Yeah, only took 26 minutes to get there. Hey everybody, welcome back to episode of the chat room.
That was like a whole hour.
Hello.
Yeah, it was a lot of time.
What's up?
So hey, we got most of the crew here today. We missing
Two
a few.
Three.
We missing just a
Four?
couple.
Three.
No,
Two.
three. Including Dab is 3.
Okay.
3. So 2, if not including my wife.
Are y'all actually including Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah. His absence weighs on us. You have to understand.
Yeah,
It's like an absent father.
Yeah, but it's like
He's not here in spirit.
It's like your left pinky. If your left pinky's missing,
He went to go get milk and then it came back.
that nigga never seen him go get milk.
He went to get a haircut.
Oh, he definitely ain't come back.
He will get a haircut. He coming back when time Jesus gets back.
Lord, that nigga came back 40 years a slave.
Hey, you didn't see him when he came back last time, right? When we go get pizza?
Yeah, I was there.
He had white his brother. That was Frederick.
No, I said he looked like our old
one
one of our old pastors at Wilson Chapel.
He looked like a prophet. You ever seen a pastor?
When I was working at the store, he would occasionally visit.
Really?
Yeah, extra salty.
He was
Salty and peppered.
that boy stressed the fuck out. Anyway, hey, we're here to talk about topics today. Okay, so first topic.
I blame the body weight.
Why are you blaming body weight? Stressing him out?
It's your body.
Big backs deluxe, you know?
But you know,
Yeah.
but realistically, most people who are fat are happier. Because cortisol is produced.
So if you're happy you die faster?
Cortisol.
No, technically, well, I mean, you're gonna die, you can die, but technically
it's a
like
stress hormone. Basically.
yeah, and also you eat a lot, you get happier. You just get happy because
Your endorphin levels are higher.
Yeah, because you get these small little rushes of happiness.
Your body's getting it.
Yeah, like ooh,
Eating a lot in itself is a stressful.
So it's
but it's still
kind of addiction.
It is addiction.
Yeah, it's an addiction.
It's an addiction.
You're fighting for the endorphin.
Yeah, it's like instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
It's the same thing as like when they have people who are shopaholics.
Yeah.
That shing, that approval thing is the same kind of like approval.
It's the same thing that
the same kind of
gamblers go through too. When they
That when you get the small little wins after losing like 18 times in a row.
Right.
And you fucking in debt. Anyway,
No, down there 30.
speaking of gambling, so Gearbox, cause of little shooters, you know, live service, yeah, like that's a. So the dude said, real fans will pay $80 if you're a real fan. Now, my first response was, Borderlands ain't worth the $6-7 Borderlands is not that kind of game. Borderlands is
Say for the dude in back.
Borderlands like nigga, you should be like first of all after the movie with Kevin Hart in it. Y'all really shouldn't be. Y'all really shouldn't be.
We gonna talk about this.
We gonna talk about that shit.
We gonna talk about this.
So the fact that y'all even real fans, nigga, nobody saw the movie.
Who said this?
If you're a real fan, you
The person who owns the company of Gearbox that makes
So he
Borderlands.
don't want money.
I don't, bro.
Makes the most.
If a streamer or a live whatever social media person was like, you got some new underwear out that's $30 a pair, and he's like, well, real feel buy it. That nigga will be canceled the next day. What the fuck is he doing?
Bullshit.
The thing is, it's not about like those minor price increases. It's about those major price increases because you already think that you're so successful doing something one time well that you can't fail. However, you overly increasing. Let's say it went from $45 to $70, like some game franchises have done before.
Yeah.
If it's that drastic of a jump where it's almost double the original price for what their content or production was, I guarantee no one's going to bat an eye at what you got going on.
Right.
They don't want nothing to do with it because, think about it, several things happen in the economy. Things are not financially well.
Right.
People do not have financial liberties, and now gaming is becoming a luxury.
Right. Right. It's getting less casual and more like you really gotta love this shit. And my thing is also, it's not just the fact that he said this shit. It's not the fact that the only reason Nintendo can do the $80 thing is because they don't expect you to buy the game individually. They expect you to buy the bundle. So even Nintendo's not really hedging the $8 thing. They just doing it so you can buy the bundle together. But it's the fact that one, we just mentioned that Borderlands movie was garbage, so nobody's really looking for Borderlands anyway. Two, Borderlands 3 is by far everyone who's played Borderlands 1 and 2 has said Borderlands 3 was the worst version. So you coming back for a fucking victory lap, a victory you don't even fucking have. Like, why are you talking about, well, we real fans? Nigga, your real fans abandoned you in the last game. Who are you talking to?
You disappointed them.
See, I feel like
something.
I just feel like there should be a professional pimp that go around slapping people who say stupid ass shit and go slap somebody. Do a shot. Do it again. And go, bitch, I thought I told you to shut your motherfucking mouth. I Cat Williams. He doing shit right now.
Tell you to shut your motherfucking mouth.
Cat Williams to go to this shit because what? Cat Williams ain't doing shit right now. He ain't got no show on.
Yeah, he do. I think he came out with one. His last show was like last.
Matter of fact, just get Cat Williams to do the voice and get that nigga they had on social media slapping his baby daddies and tackling baby daddies. Have him go around slapping people and say stupid shit. And then Cat Williams go, motherfucker, I told you, watch your goddamn mouth. And then
Did not tell you to watch your goddamn mouth.
I tell you to shut your mother. Like, who are you? He's like, motherfucker, I'm a goddamn, whatever. Just, cause that's the stupidest shit I heard. Okay, now, what you say, bro?
Okay, so here's how I look at it. The landscape of, because I promise you how I feel. We're 20, 30 years away from brand loyalty being a dead existence.
Oh, yes.
Like, cause I'm gonna tell you,
I would say
behind us,
not even there.
they're not biting. For one, you gotta have a job. It's hard for them to just get to go work. That's one.
Yep.
Two, and then this another thing. TikTok is God to them. TikTok, scrolling, Instagram, whatever short-term gratification is their God. Tom Cruise don't mean shit.
No,
But if you
Tom
go
Cruise
Markiplier
really
with some of them, they been barely Markiplier.
I'm gonna tell you how old these kids are, how young these kids are. They don't even remember the thing about Tom Cruise jumping on Oprah's couch.
Bruh.
That's how young these kids are. They don't even know that as a fucking meme.
And so, so with that being what it is,
crazy.
Attention span is this short.
Right.
And then on top of that, I think we're the last generation that's gonna buy a book or a story or a movie or a video game
My
that has
generation is the last of the last.
Brand loyalty is dead. It is gone within 30. I feel sorry for game developers, movie writers, because it's YouTube and everything else after that.
Yeah, because the MCU
gone.
right now is MCU with Star Wars. Disney with Star Wars and all the live action movies. They're suffering because of that. Because these kids who are
They didn't grow up with Lion King was.
We go because
Lion
we
King was around the corner for 3 months when we were kids.
Right, and I think the reason that these live action movies, like, I'm not saying that changing the black actors or ethnicity matters, that we just want the same story being told. So we go to live action movies thinking, okay, now my kid can watch it in the same movie. It's like Snow White's not the same movie. Ariel's not the same movie. What's it? Beauty and the Beast had the gay dude in it. Obviously, it's not the same movie. And I say it's a bad thing. Make a new story. Put your,
That's all I'm trying to get. That's
right,
all I want.
but we try to share our memories and our experience with our children, and you change the story, so now they're getting a different story. It's like,
why did you like this then?
Right. It's like not even the same story. It was Snow White. It was not even like just one character added. They changed the whole fucking story. The prince not even a prince in it. He's a thief.
What?
The guy who kisses her is not the prince. He's a thief. He's a thief, bro.
Look, I don't even care.
It's not about the prince coming to save her anymore. Now it's about she's her own royalty. She's in need of man, and don't get me wrong, that's a cool story, but that's not Snow White. That's a different story.
And the same thing said about Halo. You co-op an audience just so that you can have your own
right, and that's what they did it to us because we're the ones, the brand that follow Halo, and then they fucking came out. We was like, that's not Halo.
This
like, we was like, that's not
the series, the Halo series.
Yes. Let's talk about the game.
The game was alright.
The game's alright, huh?
When did the Halo series come out?
It came out and canceled already. It
had
came
2
out
seasons.
2022.
It's not canceled.
Yeah, I'll say it was a couple years ago.
Hell, no, they made the third one.
Not by Paramount. It's
Yeah,
Netflix.
Netflix.
I think Netflix picked it up.
But see, the thing is,
it's like Netflix don't have enough terrible adaptations already. Like you really like, I gotta get that adaptation.
it's funny because Netflix has hits and Netflix has plenty more misses.
Yes.
A lot of misses.
Oh yeah, I missed it. Yeah.
Oh, The Witcher was good for 3 seasons, 2.5. But the last this new season is about to come out. Ain't nobody watching
You
it.
talking about Mrs. Death Note, Miss Cowboy Bebop live action.
Miss.
What other fucking misses was on there? Oh, no, the Avatar live action was
I ain't watched that yet.
It's really good.
Okay.
Compared to the movie.
Yeah,
really good.
Anything better than
Yeah, it really was.
Midnight made the movie. Midnight made the movie.
I'm just saying though, it's
how you gonna butcher the first season and then what is it? Montage all the other stories inside of the first season with like no.
It's bad. Yeah, this water really good though.
I told you.
It's really good. Now this is what
They don't
I
sponsor us.
didn't say who it was. I said the water's really good. It don't like it has a brand anyway.
Commercial.
Technically, it is.
Oh, is that the brand right there? Okay.
I hope so, because that's
a
weak
verb.
advertisement. That's weak ass advertisement.
It's a verb. I don't. Okay. Anyway. All right. I'm sorry. We veered off. We was talking about
But the last thing I was going to say on that, because y'all were so passionately heated, I just wanted to add fuel to the fire. The one thing I do have an issue with is just that, like we already been speaking on, you already have an established IP, and you're literally just tweaking the narrative. And you could have made your own story,
right?
But you just want to use the audience base that's already there
because you know your story is shit.
No, that's a valid excuse.
But it's very valid. And the thing is, okay, like Scooby Doo. Y'all ever see the last iteration of Scooby Doo? Just saying.
My wife watched it.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Because who's black now? Because
everybody different. The only person still white is
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The best Shaggy, not best, but the other iteration of Shaggy I would take is Shah Agi from that Star Wars Clone Wars hunt. Bro, I would take that one over the other Shaggy.
But the crazy thing is, like, all right, don't get me wrong. I understand their representation for other people, their ethnicities, and their sexual preferences. You know, I feel like there's a place there for those things, but I do not feel as if you should recreate.
You should not hire
readdress. You shouldn't be like freestyling a established IP just to put your narrative on these people.
Because
making Velma gay.
Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part.
Weird.
Can you name me one group of black people who solve crimes with a talking animal? It's there. If you want a multicultural people, make your own thing. The IP is, you can create it right there. Take the same ethnicities and call it something like, I don't even know what the fucking, just some made up name. And now you can make the same show just like Rick and Morty, but you're not shitting on years of another IP. The Vilma show was perfectly funny. The problem was it was insulting knowing the characters. If that show was its own thing, no one would bat an eye.
Yeah.
No one, it'd be like, hey, it's a new show by Mindy Kaling. You go, oh, she's the girl from The Office. Okay, and the Dr. Mindy show. She's pretty funny. Let me watch it. But then when we go, it's Vilma. You're like, okay. Then you go see what they did with Shaggy. See what they did with Vilma. And see what they did with Daphne. And you're like, why are you taking my characters? You know, because, like you said, brand loyalty. The problem with the brand loyalty that comes like a hip fire is that we're connected to these people.
Right.
This is our family to us.
I mean, they were with us when we were kids.
We were bored at our grandma's house watching TV over and over. Watching the same episode
and
over again.
For some people, it was during a dark time in their life. They're
right.
Like, look,
growing up, shit's changing. Somebody just knocked at the World Trade Center. We gotta. This is our comfort.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like when that shit happened, we like, okay, let me cut this on real quick. So
right. I just forget about it.
This is
hey, watch out for white powder in your letters. Hey, Scooby Doo, what you gonna do? Solve our mysteries.
And this is a solid opinion of my own on this one, but I do not think Ariel should have played.
I don't.
My thing is, I'm okay. So, who was the Harlem princess? With Princess and the Frog or whatever, she was in Harlem.
Tiana.
Yes. So my thing is, that was fine. That's setting an actual black, ideology.
Right. In a black area, a historically black area.
And it took the concept of Princess of the Frog and it just like flipped it a little.
You're right.
But it made its own thing.
It was own thing.
Because Princess kissing a frog, turning him into a prince, that was always a trope.
Right.
In some of those
and they flipped it. And they flipped it. And they made its own story.
They turned it Black Bayou. That's all it was.
Right. And honest with you. That's the last original thought I think Disney came up with.
Facts. Because people were trying to justify like, oh well, Ariel being black, door.
For real?
Yeah.
You heard somebody?
Somebody do?
Yeah, that's the door.
Can I let you answer this time because too many people got to walk past.
We're trying to scientifically, argue and debate why it's possible for Arrow to be black because of how melanation and the lack of sun or some shit like that. I'm like, that doesn't matter.
You know what?
That doesn't matter.
I ain't gonna lie. Scientifically speaking, they do have a point, but at the same time, it's just kind of, I don't know. Like,
we got wait. Here's the thing. It's like telling a joke. If you have to explain the joke, the joke fails.
Right.
So if you have to stretch the reality for a fictional story, the story fails.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point is suspending the
disbelief.
Suspending the disbelief.
Yeah.
The back of your mind would be like, accept it. Like us watching, us playing Halo. We can accept. Okay, it's a cyborg man. He can flip cars. He can take out a whole fleet of aliens. My brain shuts off when I play with him. But then when I found out he has a chip in the bottom of his butt cheek, and I was like, why is my reality got stretched that far?
It was way too much
story?
ass. It was way too much ass in the show.
Bastard cheeks. When did they turn Halo to Game of Thrones? Why?
Let's not make a butt rerun.
Okay. Ooh, I'm talking about somebody else's ass now. Okay.
look, shit start fucking up.
But my whole thing is, I just never understood that. Why can't? Okay, for example, in that phrasing scenario, because I think they're also trying to do like a black Superman or some shit at some point as well.
They were in talks about Michael B. Jordan being
They have one in
but
the comics, so.
They literally said they're gonna cast Michael B. Jordan as Clark Kent. They purposely said he's gonna be Kal-El, not. I know you're talking about
not the black.
Not Val-El. He gonna be Kal-El. Why?
Okay, but why?
But we have black one. We got black one. Right.
My point exactly. See, now that's taken away from us having our own.
Right. No. But here's the crazy part. There is one Icon. There's a character named Icon.
I mean, Blue Marvel. We're talking about the character, the black character, right? Superman level.
And Icon actually got dropped on Earth during slavery.
Right. He was a slave.
And he was born. And he had like his people had immortal power. And he lasted and became a lawyer in the DC universe, made by a black creator, Dwayne McDuffie, rest in peace. And
but see, stuff like that, stories like that. Why can't we just go ahead and have
because.
Well, one, you got to admit slavery happened. That's the first
I was
one.
just about to say that. Yeah.
This next topic.
I got no point. I got no opinions on this.
You have no opinions on this.
Look, because
let me explain the premise for the people at home before. Ahead. So. I spend a lot of times on nerd forums and nerd groups on Facebook, but I mean a bunch of them trying to network and shit and get the name out there and like that. But most of these groups, they're probably I take a picture too. That piss me off the most about it is the amount of disrespect that the amount of what's it called glazing? What's it called?
Yeah, glazing.
Yeah, glazing. That Batman get. Let me see.
Oh my God, y'all gonna look.
Is it fair that I just go ahead and lead it because I probably have the least amount to say on it?
Here it said, okay, so Kingpin and Daredevil versus Batman and Bane, random encounter, neutral playing field, standard gears and equipment minus the Batmobile, no outside interferences. Which team makes it? Batman and Bane are fighting Kingpin and Daredevil. The amount of people who fucking said, no, the amount of people said Batman and Bane beat their ass pissed me off. Kingpin goes toe-to-toe with Spider-Man. Spider-Man stops fucking trains.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Spider-Man with the black suit on beat the shit out of Kingpin. Yeah, but
it said random encounter. No. Black suit Spider-Man wasn't the Venom.
It wasn't black suit.
Oh, it wasn't the symbiote.
Yeah, it wasn't the symbiote. Which is worse.
It was just the black suit.
Which is worse. It was just the black suit, not the symbiote.
It was not the symbiote.
And that arc that you're talking about, that specific story, and we're going to get back on topic, but that specific story, Spider-Man was confronting Kingpin while Kingpin was still in prison because he almost killed Aunt May.
First time he almost put a cop out. That's like literally first time comic book show ops. That was the first time you actually.
That's not the first time. I mean, literally the whole comic book series is built off of ops. Like,
Punisher, yeah.
Joker. I mean, Green Goblin killed his girlfriend was ops. Anyway, but I'm just saying that Batman. Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thought process. Kingpin goes toe-to-toe with superheroes and wins, right?
And theoretically, Kingpin is also
and Daredevil. Then it said random, no prep time, random encounter. Daredevil and Batman, he not hiding. You can't fucking hide from Daredevil with your heart beating. And Batman don't know what he capable of. Batman is getting his ass whipped by Daredevil. I'm saying it right now.
Batman is
random encounter. Batman is getting his ass whooped by Daredevil. I don't care what anybody tell me.
I don't know if I can actually say if Batman will win, but I do know this. Batman is definitely gonna have a challenge on his hands because of the random encounter. Batman is known for his contingency plans. He has contingency plans for Superman, the Justice League as a whole, the whole motherfucking even the global spectrum of superheroes. If it was them against him, he even got a plan for that shit.
You know what's crazy though? What's crazy? What you're saying is that Batman. You know, actually, your points may be made every time I hear it. The more I listen, because it's like every time, the one thing that Batman needs in order to win every fight is time. That is it. That is his greatest. No, that's his greatest ally. Yes. Super ally is time.
And the writer.
That's the greatest.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, what superhero doesn't get fucking prep time? That's the whole story. Superheroes being a superhero. Superhero runs into the supervillain. Oh well, supervillain's origin story for the first couple of issues. Then superhero runs into villain. Villain beats superhero. Superhero goes back, has a little, I got beat up. Oh, okay, now I'm going to fight him again. But now I know what to prepare for. And every superhero preps. Even Superman preps. Getting the Phantom Zone ship and shit in Man of Steel was prepping. Him tricking Zod and them in Superman 2. Prep. It's every fucking body prep. Spider-Man got in Spider-Man 2 with the web shooters?
In every Spider-Man, he was working on web shooters.
I'm talking about in Spider-Man 2. He was fighting Electro. And
he modified his
He magnetized him so he could prep. Spider-Man No Way Home. Prep. Spider-Man Far From Home. Prep. Everybody fucking preps. It's like saying, well, if Batman had legs, he probably would win. Every superhero usually has legs. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The thing is, it's like every time we do this, though, it's like Batman becomes the over. It's like playing rock, paper, scissors, Batman. It's like Batman all of a sudden, if he gets headshot, he beats everything.
It's a meme. It's funny when it's a meme.
But when you believe it.
But when you actually grow up thinking Batman can beat everybody's ass, shut the fuck up.
So, when you're talking about, all right, so you're talking about the team up is Kingpin, Daredevil versus Batman.
And Batman.
Bane ain't bothering nobody. I'm
beats Daredevil.
No.
Batman does not beat Kingpin.
Bane doesn't beat Kingpin.
That's why Daredevil.
Batman does
Daredevil
beat
wins.
Daredevil.
Yes, he does.
Batman does not beat Daredevil.
Because Daredevil was the only.
Batman does not beat
He's
Daredevil.
just blind.
Batman does just blind.
He's just blind.
You don't watch the show.
He's more than just blind.
So you think do you really think blind people have a radar sense out there?
You know that shit bats can do?
Yeah.
Echolocation and first of all, Daredevil is not 100% blind. He is mostly blind. He still can see figures and he can still see some shit.
But he can see in the dark. He can't be blinded by light.
He has
super
heightened hearing.
Yes.
Okay. So he has some heightened super senses.
Right.
That does not make him super strong and it does not make him a martial arts master.
Okay, neither of those two things apply for Batman as well. What
Batman
the fuck
is a martial arts master.
He's not a master. He's not a martial arts master.
Yes, he is.
Bro, Batman would get pieced up by Shang-Chi real fucking quick.
Bro,
because
even in still, he can still get up with him.
Do you know why I know he's not a martial arts master? Because there's people in Batman's universe who don't use fucking batarangs or smoke grenades and light things that piece people up all the fucking time. Batman has a gadget. He's got the fucking belt. Because he's not a master with his hands.
So when was the last time you seen Daredevil fight another regular human and not always end up scrapped up? Because sometimes, don't get me wrong, Daredevil be piecing people up left and right. He's super agile, but it's based off of how he understands his environment by his locational sense. That's primarily his advantage over everybody else.
So you said the last time I saw Batman fight Daredevil fight a regular person.
Man, last time I saw Daredevil, the man was getting pieced up by regular folks. I'm not even gonna hold you.
What you talking about?
Did he still come out on top? Yes, but he still was getting his ass.
What fight are you talking about? Born Again?
I don't remember. It was some shit that was that's recently out.
Yes, it was Born Again.
Yeah.
But you know, okay. So hear me out. The thing about that you just said, Daredevil didn't have his suit for most of the fucking season. He was wearing a fucking bandana with a business suit on. Okay, Batman wearing a full fucking army outfit on.
But Batman has also already had that suit always. That's the only piece of equipment that's
So you
present.
comparing Daredevil getting a blind man, by the way, getting beat up by regular people wearing a business suit versus a nigga wearing a whole suit that's watching from shadows
and that's
for a
also
longer
a
period of
martial
time.
arts master.
Think about it,
because
though.
he is master
He is
several
not
martial arts.
okay. That'll make him a complete master.
That means that he has a larger belt and array of weapons to use in hand-to-hand combat more than Matt Murdock.
Nigga, okay. First of all, you know Matt Murdock was raised younger than Batman to be an assassin, right? Batman,
He's not raised to be an assassin.
Hold up, bro.
I'm about to kill him.
I don't got no more points.
Daredevil was raised shortly after his dad. Daredevil was raised shortly after his dad died by Stick to be an assassin.
And Stick.
Essentially, Daredevil's origin story was the Ninja Turtles for this nigga. Stick was Splinter, the Hand was the Foot Clan, and Daredevil and Electro were the Turtles. When you think about it, Daredevil uses nunchucks and a bow staff, and Electro uses what? Swords and scythes.
Okay.
So,
I never put two
before these Turtles came
It was
out.
raised by. It was so. Can I tell him?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
So-
please,
So there's two different groups. So the Hand and the Chase.
okay.
So this is an ancient war that's been going on for years inside of the Marvel Universe. And the Hand wanted this power, and the Chase were so the Chase was Stick was a member of the Chase, and he'd been fighting this war for years, and he wanted to train Matt to be his successor, to be his warrior, and so he raised him. He saw that the kid had senses, and he used that, trained him on it, and
Because Stick was also blind like him, so he knew what his potential was.
Okay, see that part, him being trained up as a ward. I just knew he was being trained with martial arts and combat skills.
No.
But other
You
than
talk
that,
about the movie. They don't go half.
He was
they don't go half.
trained. He was trained to be an assassin.
The early 2000 movie.
Yes.
If you
Okay,
just watch
yeah.
the movie,
Matt,
the
Matt,
show,
ironically,
way
both of them
more
played by
than
Matt. I realized they both played by
Ben
Matt. Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
Daredevil.
yeah, you're right.
But the thing that he was raised his whole life. Batman was maybe 5 years?
That's what accountability
of
looks
running
like,
around,
people.
being
Yeah.
a fucking ninja master.
That's accountability looks like, by the way. He knows all.
Yeah, I talking about anyway. So, given that Daredevil was trained longer, and he uses less fucking gadgets, you still gonna give him a better mastery of martial arts?
The gadgets has no fucking part in their hand-to-hand martial arts combat training. Any of that.
So do you think because he needs more gadgets, he has more?
No, I say
Is
gadgets
this on
had
Death
nothing.
Battle?
I'm saying this is
No,
purely,
Batman gets ass whooped by
I'm
Spider-Man,
saying
and
this
he
is-
beat Captain America in Death
This
Battle.
is purely martial arts hand-to-hand combat. This is not gadgets. This is not bow staffs. This is not weapons at all.
And Daredevil piecing Batman ass up. Yes, yes.
Piece of Batman up. That is Dickie.
Don't get
Piece
me
his
wrong.
ass
I'm not
up.
saying Batman clears everybody. I'm not saying
You
that.
just say he clears Daredevil.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck no. I'm not giving. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you that. I can't. I cannot. Did anybody want to say anything? I get a hernia. This shit. I can't.
Y'all already.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I
I
feel
want you to
like
keep on.
I feel like it's close. I can't really. Call,
I can agree with that. I can agree that it might be close. I can
Yeah.
You can't agree with that.
I can get behind that. I can get behind it close. It's just that because
Killer don't think it's close.
No.
You don't think it's close, Killer?
as
Okay.
I think
Damn,
the reason I would say it's close because I'm sick of. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of how Batman is guiding over everything. Like he all of a sudden you Batman in, and then you like, oh, I gotta run away. Like it's like it's an ultimate cop out for every
Daredevil not running away from
every
that shit.
self-respecting nerd is a cop out.
But
It's the cop. Batman's the ultimate cop out. It's like all of a sudden he.
Like Daredevil would be like, damn, this nigga cold as fuck, but alright, you throw them bitches back up. Like,
no, don't get me wrong. It's like a basic like ongoing fight, right? One has to pull back just to recover to get their bearing. It doesn't matter who, but somebody's going.
it's like a Mortal Kombat fight.
The way I want to see this go down is I need to see stats. You gotta see stats. You gotta see what part of the history, what part of the city they're in. What's going on in the city? It's like there has to be a whole scenario that you have to fit around this and make it work. And this is, I promise you, this might be a two-parter because this is like something you can't just conversationalized pop right here. This is what I think will happen.
I had so many other things to talk about. Batman hanging out with kids and some other things.
Fuck Batman.
I just gotta focus on this fight. I'm sorry. I gotta lock in.
We already know that.
I know.
Batman clears.
No.
Yeah, he said he cleared. Bro, I think there's gonna be struggle on both ends, but there can only be one fucking victory.
My brother's having an aneurysm. Hold on, guys.
I'm trying.
Batman beats Daredevil, Kingpin tops the rest. That's it.
What? Bro, Batman can beat Kingpin.
I don't believe that one. I'm sorry.
No.
I think he can.
I don't.
Physically or his organization?
I don't think that too.
That's two different things.
What is it? What was the one movie somebody said, "Shut my crushing my wallet"? What movie was that?
Hey, Bruce Wayne will bankrupt the organization. So that
You know what? Okay, I'll give you this. Movie Kingpin, like from the Daredevil TV show and shit like that. Even Michael Clark Duncan. Like
Yes.
movie Kingpin versus fucking Batman v Superman. Ben Affleck.
Oh God,
Batman.
nobody's touching that one.
Nobody.
He's crushing
Batman.
He's crushing him with his lawyers.
Ben Affleck Batman is gonna clear
He's gonna clear the fuck out of Kingpin.
TV movie. Yes, he's clearing that version. But you're not clearing the fucking motherfucker that's built like a IKEA's furniture. Right, that nigga is huge.
Comics Kingpin versus Batman Kingpin.
You talking about the one into the Spider-Verse that was given Miles Morales' hands?
Kingpin is literally like there's a character in the Marvel, the DC like blockbuster.
No, he was in the goddamn Cast No Dance.
Remember when Bane?
Oh, Miss Dimple, look at that.
Remember when Bane broke Batman's back in the comics? Kingpin is bigger than him.
Yeah, Kingpin is bigger than Bane.
Yeah.
Swole. But I'm not talking
Comics Kingpin
I'm not
is
even
going
talking about
solo
size.
Batman.
It's just literally the only way to beat Kingpin is to outpower Kingpin.
Now,
and that's physically.
think about this.
And I don't think that's possible for Batman.
Comics
Right.
Kingpin
versus
I agree with that.
100 men versus Kingpin. There you go.
Look,
They'll be dead before they show up. Yeah, Kingpin gonna clear that shit.
Comics Kingpin versus Arkham Batman.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that fight better.
I like that fight better.
That's good.
I like that. Like that fight better.
Arkham Batman had the entire at that point in time, he had what was literally his entire world.
I'm gonna ask y'all this because I know most of us played the games. How many villains did Batman actually beat with his bare hands?
Like super villains are just like regular dudes.
Super.
He was spraying regular dudes regardless.
Yeah.
Super villains.
There was a room right before you get to the last hit. You just
How many
body the whole
villains in the game did he actually touch with his bare hands
Throughout the whole series?
The whole series. How many just fucking
like
punch
at
him?
least like maybe
Riddler?
Fucking
Riddler was one.
He beat Riddler with bare hands.
it was Killer
We
Croc,
got it caught up on
Riddler,
it.
Poison Ivy, Joker,
Hell yeah.
Bane,
Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
No,
Shit.
you gotta say Titan Joker because it was Titan Joker.
Titan Joker.
Titan Joker.
Scarecrow. Scarecrow.
Shiva.
Goddamn.
Roz.
Ra's
He
al
fight
Ghul.
Roz. Did he fight Roz?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did fight Roz.
Arkham
Several
2.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, he falls. Killer Croc.
Jason
You already
Todd.
said Killer Croc.
You already said Killer Croc.
Jason
Damn,
Todd.
okay.
But okay, did he beat Croc with his bare hands?
Wait. Are we talking?
Did he beat Freeze with his bare hands?
No.
Did he beat Joker with Titan Formula, which is the closest equivalent to being Kingpin, with his bare hands? No. Simon Grundy. You forgot that one. He beat with bare hands.
He had
No.
He had two.
He's not beating niggas with his hands. That's my point. Now how many people did Daredevil beat with his bare hands? All of them. Because he got a stick and he got nunchucks.
A stick and
This all I need.
hands.
Okay, but it's not a fucking electrical fucking batarang he throw his house into the wall.
But also, Batman is fighting metahumans.
So it. Hold up, yo. You're losing the narrative now.
What
You're losing the whole picture.
Would Comics Kingpin not be considered a metahuman in the DC universe?
Bruh.
I don't think Kingpin's a metahuman at all.
No.
I'm saying,
He's
would
just
they in the
regular
DC
human.
universe would they classify him as?
They
one?
would though.
They would
probably
because
would.
he's
So
a
Batman counts as a
I mean,
Kingpin.
Kingpin is imprisoned at the Raft.
Right. Yes.
Which is
'Cause
like
the nigga ain't
which
normal.
is a mega prison for superhumans.
He put the back in big back.
Hey, if you look at was it Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse. Yes.
That motherfucker was a wall by itself.
He was giving
He was a
Miles
shadow.
Morales.
If he had a hood on his head, he'd be a shadow.
He was giving Miles Morales, who was already known to be stronger than Peter Parker, hands.
Bruh.
A regular human beating the fuck out of the little black kid
Bruh.
who has electrical powers, who can turn invisible. He was beating the shit out of this
what
kid.
all Miles Morales had to do really was just get his ass whooped and put on social media. They
That shit would never go on social media.
I ain't gonna lie, it wouldn't have made no difference because how would it look with a little black boy getting his ass beat by a blind lawyer? Just saying.
We talking about Spider-Man.
No,
we
we
talking
talking
about
about
Daredevil. No, I don't think Daredevil can be Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man can be
No, I was
Spider-Man.
saying. No, wait, run that back. We talking about
Kingpin beating up Miles Morales.
I said if he just put on social media, he'd be safe.
No, because
Kingpin
he controls all that.
Right, I was like, that shit gonna
He
go out.
controls
It
all
would have
that.
said Wilson Fisk / Kingpin
I didn't
upload,
touch
and
the
it was
child.
it'd be like, our representatives are being sent to your location as we speak.
I'm being besmirched and smudged throughout television.
It was like, what was that? Well, sorry, what's that about representatives? Oh shit! So no, I can't, bro. I'm sorry, I can't.
You did.
I can't.
This was your choice.
I know, but I
chose
chose
this
this. See, I thought everybody was gonna agree with me. I thought you were my friends.
Damn.
I know you agree with me, but I just, bro.
It has to be. Wait. It is a podcast,
crossed,
bro.
bro.
If we agree with you, it becomes echo chamber. Like,
That's true.
Yeah,
I don't want to echo.
You have to
That's
have
right.
a dialogue.
I guess this is what helps me because it gives me a face to tell all the things I need to
Yeah.
about why Batman sucks so much.
That was sad though.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this.
I know you're gonna go your
I'm
story.
gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. This is my question. This is my question. This is my question. What does Batman depend on to take criminals down? I'm asking y'all, just in general,
He'll say his will.
A good heart.
Utility belt.
and shadows and stealth takedowns.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Batman will sneak
He'll
before he does anything else. Daredevil coming in throwing a tongue at the side of your fucking head,
No,
But
that
he-
hit your head. He'll
But
hit the wall and then
he
you
still
do it.
sneaks. Let's be real.
but he still fucking clears.
Yeah.
Batman will
But
will
there was an
sneak
episode-
when he gotta
But
do
is that
something
not
else.
sneaking somebody?
But there was an episode of what was it? Batman, the animated series. We used to do this all the time with toys. Remember how like Batman and Robin just swept across and like
Yeah, taking people out.
So Daredevil will do the same type of thing, but the problem is with Daredevil, he has no partner, he has no team, and he'll clear.
and Daredevil doesn't depend on his reputation.
No, he
Batman,
doesn't.
the name Batman is supposed to strike fear into the
And you know what?
cowards.
That's not, you know
Because
what?
criminals
You're
are
right.
cowardly
Now,
like-
Batman's biggest thing is you have to be weak-kneed when you see him.
Right. Cause so Batman shows, they go, oh, it's Batman. They run. Huh. Daredevil show up, they go, who the fuck are you? He's like, we better find out. You know what I'm saying? That's a different intimidation. That nigga show up and he smiles.
But wasn't
He gets
wasn't
punched in the
Batman-
mouth, starts bleeding, goes.
Wait. Was
Like,
was
who the
Batman
fuck?
was Batman a vigilante longer than Daredevil? Like
It don't.
no.
You like
It
career wise, or you talking about just in
No,
in
like,
history comic books?
like physically as a vigilante, actually fighting.
You talking about
crime.
in the time in the story, you're talking about just as a comic book character? Because I'm gonna tell you, Batman was first.
I mean, I already chronologically, I know Batman was 1st. No, I'm talking about like as
Being a fighting crime.
like career wise.
Well,
He
that
was trained since teenage years
But see,
to
that
be
was-
an assassin.
Well, see,
I'm gonna give it to Daredevil.
I'm not talking about Daredevil and who clears. I'm talking about who has had a longer career of just being a vigilante. Period.
I think Batman.
I think they both the same.
That's what I. And,
I think
and
the
the
same
thing
amount of
is
time.
about the
I think the same amount
reputation
of
piece.
time.
I don't know about the same amount of time. I feel like
I
reputation
don't know.
piece has a different
No.
stake on it.
I think
I-
Batman
this is
started
where
his shit when he was
this
like
is where
in his
argument
early
gets you
20s.
here.
Okay.
Because
I see
he
what
came
you're
back.
asking because you're saying who has a bigger reputation. The difference
it's the
here's
reputation
here's the
piece,
difference. Here's the difference. Batman is Batman in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
There's only Batman and his little kids, his colorful kids, sidekicks in Gotham. In New York, there's Daredevil, there's Luke Cage, there's Iron Fist, there's Spider-Man, there's Moon Knight, there's the X-Men, there's the Fantastic Four, there's Iron Man, the Avengers. Daredevil is competing with all of those. So his name not gonna be Daredevil because you're the same seat as Captain America and
Right, so
Spider-Man.
he's not considered a superhero.
You know what-
at
you know
first.
what-
He's
you
just
know what
considered
say-
a vigilante.
you know
which
what solve
means that he's
Batman's
smaller-
still a fucking vigilante
No.
too.
He's
just the only vigilante.
He's considered a superhero in that space only because of his notoriety in there.
Batman
You know, wait,
is the only fish in a
Just-
big pond.
You know who
like-
solved this? Wait, you know
Wait,
who
wait.
solved this? Look at their year one. Look at their year one iterations of the superheroes, of Batman and Daredevil. Daredevil's year one was extended. Whereas Batman's year one was like literally year one.
Him going around scaring
And then
fat
even the
mafia
comic book
thugs,
they said,
and they like in homes and shit.
they did it on, what was it, Master of the Phantasm, and even year one of the animated movie. He said there was no fear. They weren't scared of me. I need more. It's like he craved
the fear.
Batman's thing was, I want you to be scared shitless. Daredevil's thing was, let me get them hands up on you.
Let me get my hands on
See,
you.
the thing
Let
was
me
they
get
also
my
had
hands on
they
you.
also
My
had two
hands
different
on you.
goals with their vigilantism.
Yeah, I want to stop crime. And the other one was I want to scare crime.
Yeah, that's true.
The stopping does not
100%
require the fear. He needs the fear.
Fear was is a factor to be a deterrent from doing so.
Right.
That's the main piece.
Batman's
it was just the
abilities-
fear to deter.
Right. Batman's ability, his greatest power is the fight, to activate your fight or
Intimidation.
flight sense.
Intimidation.
Right, to intimidate. Whereas
Daredevil was like,
Daredevil's
I
thing
wanna
is like,
fucking
I
fight.
don't care if you're scared of me. I'm just going to put hands.
I'm going to punch you.
Even the last season
Hey.
of Born Again,
Hey.
his whole thing was, even like he was in. Did you see it?
No.
So okay, the first episode where he was he's inside. What was it? He was inside the White Tiger's house.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert for anybody who's seen it. But he was inside White Tiger's house, and then he's like, you don't want to do. He says, please stop.
He's begging.
He's not
I'm
telling the
begging
criminal.
you.
He's not telling the criminal to stop doing him. He's telling himself, don't do it.
I'm
He's telling
begging you,
He's telling-
please.
He's having
Please.
He's having his inner Daredevil. He's like, because this happened, he retired by in the show. But like, he said, you don't want to do this. He's talking to himself like, don't, no. And it's like all of a sudden he just
Snapped.
and he
Here's a better
he was
question.
like, he was
Because
done.
this is gonna hurt me. So we know Deadshot exists in the DC universe, right?
Right.
And Deadshot mostly uses just guns.
Mostly.
Right.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna shut up now.
So Bullseye is in,
The Marvel universe.
and they consider him a meta
Right.
because he takes anything,
Yeah, it makes
any fucking thing, not a bullet, not a knife. He takes pencils and fucking bobby pins and turns them into weapons that he can throw. Teeth. He takes everything and turns it into a weapon to the point where he can kill somebody with it.
Fingernails.
Do you really think? Do you really think Batman can beat Bullseye with no fucking prep?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell no.
Batman, Daredevil rogues. You think Batman can?
Batman's senses is not on par enough to deflect a fucking.
Here's my thing. The hand, right, is literally demons. Like every member of the hand is some kind of demon,
They've
right?
been resurrected at least
Right.
once.
Fucking League of Shadows, just the one dude at the top
You're
is
right.
the demon.
That's one. That's
Ra's
one
al
body.
Ghul, the equivalent of Ra's al Ghul, runs through every member of the hand. Every member, not just one dude. Every member of the hand is a fucking demon. Think about that. Versus just the one guy at the top.
And on top of that,
Batman
they
barely
have no
handles
heartbeat
the
when they fight.
fucking League of Shadows.
They have no heartbeat when they fight because even Daredevil had to fight against them and he couldn't
He can't hear them because they're not alive.
Yeah, he had to use his, he started tricking senses of hearing the weapons. Then he had to start hearing their breathing. Like he had to do all of that just to like. And then even during the mid fight, he was like fighting the hand, and then he couldn't hear their footsteps. He couldn't hear their weapons.
It's the hand, League of Shadows, Foot Clan, as far as ninjas go.
You're right.
Okay?
Absolutely right. You're right.
So, given that, Batman can't fucking fight the League of Shadows. You really think Batman can handle the hand? It's not one leader, it's 5 of them. That's why it's called the hand. You think he can fight the hand? Yeah, y'all telling me Batman, a day in fucking New York City for Batman is Batman's last day as, I'm sorry, a superhero. He said, you know what? I saw some freaky shit today. I'm out. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all can't convince me this nigga can drive around the city with openly mutants,
fuck this shit.
vampires, the Green Goblin, his gang running around, the Fantasy Four getting treated,
I feel like Batman would have a field day.
Nah, he gonna beat the field.
I feel like he'll have a field day because it's something new. It's something different. Batman is very
and none of them niggas gonna be afraid of him because they go, you should do in a bat suit.
I don't think
Get
it's
the
about.
fuck out my face.
Nigga, we did with Spider-Man.
Bro, my nephew's a mutant that can destroy a building in a fart. Like,
You know what I want? Some big some big galactic motherfucker come and try to eat this planet, and we worry about you?
You a bad nigga?
You ever heard of a little
Bro,
nigga named Franklin?
my wife and my stepdaughter got dusted last year because a purple nigga snapped his fingers. You think I care about a nigga in a back suit? Like,
You know what?
come on, bro.
I'll get this. You know, that's another conversation. What city has it the worst? Like,
New York, Marvel, New York,
yeah.
easily.
bro.
Yeah.
I told you I make a joke all the time. It's 5 normal people. Just 5 normal people in New York. No people tied to scientists. No teachers that got superheroes in their classroom.
Bro.
It's 5 normal people in
Just-
New York. They all work in a bakery.
Al, check this out. Check this out. When the fucking portals to space opened up from Avengers,
Yes.
yeah, that would have already had toppled that as worst fucking place, worst fucking time.
Batman has been in Alien Invasions before though.
Yes,
Yes
but-
and no. I'm
but
sorry.
It's
He
not,
seems.
it's different magnitudes because you're talking about different gods, you're talking about different races, you're talking about just villains in the woodworks just chilling.
I mean,
you know,
I mean,
that
that nigga still needed help.
I mean,
Bro,
I don't see who's
know.
gonna go to alien invasion.
Here's a question. Here's a real easy question. Can y'all name me Daredevil sidekick?
Electric.
Exactly! The nigga got a sidekick. Elektra is like his Catwoman. I get my leg.
I got scared too. I was
That's
like,
what
damn.
I'm saying.
Like, damn.
Batman's known for having, 12? A fucking kindergarten class with sidekicks? Daredevil don't have one.
Alright, all y'all little niggas line up. Alright. Tim, Jason, y'all going first. Cassandra, stay your ass right here.
Right. All right, let's go. Let's get it going. All
I
right.
mean, they call it the Bat Family for a reason, but like, damn.
Barbara, sit your ass
Nigga,
down.
Daredevil
Grab
can't
that
nobody
computer.
ask for $5.
Bro.
He's talking about some bat. He got a whole bat family. It's a poster worth of niggas to fight crime in one city, mind you. Not the whole country, just the one city.
Barbara, call your daddy, see if he got my back.
too hard, Alfred. I need help from children.
Damn, even Batman got an incorporation now. Like, damn.
How easy are your bad guys when children beat them up? Think about that.
When you put it like that.
Think about that.
This is so sad.
I was so down bad, I had a little girl named Stephanie put on the back.
Hey, you know what? I didn't have a name for her ass. She was just, what was her name? Was it the question? No, she wasn't a question. She was on the Q. The fuck was her name?
Who, the Stephanie chick?
Yeah.
Wasn't she a Robin?
Eventually, but her voice, she was, I'm gonna put it on the screen right now so I can remember what it is. But it's that. Whatever the fuck her name was before.
Future
I'm gonna put it on it. But, bro, I'm just saying, like, y'all saying Batman can XYZ and stuff like that. Well, he possibly could be. Batman has all these. Okay. Well, so maybe, the kid thing. All right. They want to write kids.
Oh,
Okay,
my God.
How many people,
hold on.
How many people are building, are sewing up Daredevil's wounds at the end of the day? Matter of fact, can y'all name me Daredevil's lair where he looks at everybody on a big supercomputer?
It's a motherfucking apartment.
Y'all can't tell me this nigga with all these things can just throw hands like this. I'm sorry. He got too much shit. I'm not. Come down. I know Batman's the godfather. I know Batman's the godfather of all vigilantes and superheroes. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But just like Dr. J was before Michael Jordan, does not mean because the first one was peak. It gets better as time goes on. And Daredevil was created by Stan Lee, probably the greatest superhero comic book writer in the world. I'm telling you how I know that because fucking normal people know who Stan Lee is.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Does anybody else know any other motherfucker? I know a regular superhero, not like me and Chip, not like Killer. Can you name another comic book writer?
No.
Okay, that just proves the GOAT was Stan Lee. And all the ones Stan Lee has created in some way or another, even though they came after the first two, Batman and Superman. Matter of fact, can anybody name Killer? X? Can you name who created Batman and Superman?
Gil Kane.
I said them two.
Damn. Okay, my bad.
It wasn't even Gil. It was not. Kane was right.
Yeah, Bob Kane.
Okay, I just
Gil Kane is a motherfucking Spider-Man artist. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
I
sorry.
said Killer and X. Because I know you knew the answer.
Did you chat GBT this shit?
He cheating.
What do you do?
He cheating. He chat GPT
What
with
do
the
you do?
fucking debate, bro.
What do you do?
I just did it off curiosity.
Yo.
But is that not in your favor though?
Scenario-based verdicts.
Okay.
Scenario-based.
Go. Read it off.
No, is that not?
Yo, this your phone. Go ahead.
No, really, you got it.
No, nigga, you really picked it up. This your phone. Now you happy with
That's not just through the
He
base
can't read.
Yeah.
Bro, you supposed to
read.
leave it up in the air for the audience engagement, bro.
This is the audience.
Bro,
And it's engaging
No,
right now.
they're the audience.
They're out there.
But
Damn.
no, like
What did ChatGPT say about it?
Real quick.
Okay. Scenario-based verdicts. Random encounter. No prep. Edge to Daredevil. This heightened sense, his heightened senses and fighting instincts could give him an early advantage in a close range impromptu fight, especially in a dark alley or gritty urban environment. Prepared fight.
Oh God,
even
here we
a
go.
little
Batman pays Lucius fight. No, you gotta tell me. Batman finds out Lucius fights. He drives money.
Hold on. Let him finish.
Batman wins. Batman wins with minimal time.
Money.
Wait, nigga. Damn.
Batman's strategic mind, gadgets, and ability to study and opponent give him the edge.
This nigga got Google.
Just let him
He's
finish.
taking down metahumans and gods with the right prep. Long-term rivalry. Batman again over time. His adaptability,
But that's just adaptability.
resources, and tactical planning are too overwhelming. Now this is where X I will lean into your argument.
All right, so listen.
Money.
It's shady.
Money.
Damn, Mr. Krabs, chill out. All right.
How much does that range cost? How much that range cost a pop?
It says final opinion.
Right.
Hang tight.
This nigga throwing off money. He
Hang
throwing
tight.
off cargo payments just to beat your ass.
Cargo.
Your ass.
Hey, you know the
You know what's fucked up?
The best way from to beat you is to go ahead and bankrupt your law.
Right, Batman throw shit at criminals.
Now,
If they just grab the batarang and pawn that motherfucker, all their problems will be solved.
And it's gone.
All right. So let me read the final opinion on
Go
this.
ahead.
It said Batman will most likely win the majority of encounters due to his sheer versatility and preparation. But Daredevil could absolutely take a few rounds, especially if Batman underestimates him or it's a raw, unplanned street fight. That's pretty much it.
Now see, here's the thing. If
Back to the beginning of the video when I said no prep time,
right,
and I said Daredevil win the fight,
Still,
and y'all said no,
Daredevil have to take him out then and right there.
and you know it's a good chance Batman will, and he will kill him. You know why? Because Daredevil's not afraid to kill people either.
You're right.
No, he's not afraid.
No, he is. He is.
He will kill a motherfucker though.
But he's like Daredevil. If you're talking Daredevil,
I'm gonna say okay. I get what you're saying, but here's the thing: Daredevil fights not to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Batman has to fight to kill a person. That's different things. Batman's like, I'm not trying to slide the good, and Daredevil's like, I'm trying to slide good. Like, that's a different thing.
Batman is on that verge of not wanting to kill people based off of his trauma because his parents were killed in front of him. It's literally a traumatic wall.
To see
But his parents killed in front of him.
That's why.
Oh, Daredevil saw. The last thing Daredevil saw was his daddy died. Then he lost his vision.
No. It was the last thing he saw.
Was liquid cups his eyes?
No, the last thing he saw was his father taking bribes or doing things.
Oh
criminally.
yeah.
Then the last thing he
The
heard
moral of the
was
story
his father
was
alive.
the moral story was he lost his vision too. He lost his parent and vision. Batman just lost money. He lost his parents and gained $1 billion.
I mean,
Okay, if Batman wanted to fix the truth,
Money.
if Batman really wanted to fix Gotham City, it starts with programs and rehabilitation. Daredevil just got his fist and that stick, and that's all he got.
These numbers is just numbers.
But he's
But
not
take
the
these
only-
facts
I got rehab,
But he's
rehabilitation.
he's not the only person in Hell's Kitchen working overtime though.
He's the only one who helps get.
Okay, I'm about
That's his
to
borough.
drop the
Not
ball
the
on this whole thing. Not 9 to 5. Now here's what I'm gonna call is you'll like the name of it.
Working man.
The Martha Clause. This is what I'm gonna call the Martha
Okay.
Clause.
You talking about the fucking fins on his sleeve?
No. The Martha Clause. Like this is like if it's like a clause in.
Oh, I see what you
The
mean.
Martha Clause, like how Batman and Superman. Martha. Oh
Yeah.
The Martha Clause.
That nigga name.
Both of them asked for permission to stop. Both of them asked their dead parent for permission to stop. Go to watch Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. He even, what you just said, he even said, I can pay the cops. I can get better mental police force. I can
please just send a sign. I don't want to do this. I thought it would be okay, but I'm happy now. Like, he literally said this. And if you go back to Daredevil Born Again Season 1, he's literally in the, he's in the gym. He found out history about his father. And he's like, man, you need to do this. You got to. And he's like, why? He's talking to his dead father. But he's literally asked permission. I need to stop. Like, I don't want to do. So in this scenario, they both have the same drive to stop crime, but they're reliant on their traumas to ask them, look. And literally, it's like looking up at your parents and say, can I do this? Will you let me? And they both are they're both at the begging point of, I don't want to, but I want to stop.
The difference, I'm saying, if Daredevil had Batman's resources, I feel like he'd be a top 2 Avenger. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just he just has his hands and blindness, and that's it.
I mean, if Daredevil had the money, wouldn't that just reduce Daredevil to a Batman?
I'm saying Daredevil. I'm saying Daredevil's greatness. I'm saying Daredevil.
My money was on not Batman. My money was on Daredevil.
I'm saying Daredevil plus Batman stuff would be better than both of them.
All 4 y'all.
But I'm saying, here's my point though. I'm saying, okay, Batman's the world's greatest detective. Batman's allowed on crime scenes. Batman works with the police. Daredevil's scoping around trying to get caught.
The only time he gets respect is when he works alongside the Avengers.
At one point, Batman wasn't even allowed to do those things. He had to actually build those reputations.
And Daredevil still ain't got it. And all this time. Because that nigga's just real. It's the difference between Drake and Kendrick. It's the difference between Drake and Kendrick. That's it. Daredevil's Kendrick. Batman's Drake.
You know what Batman?
They both work with small children.
There's a Batman version that everybody talks about, and they love it. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody be like, bare bones Batman, man, he was the craziest, Daredevil is the equivalent of bare bones Batman all the time. Whereas,
I'm Batman, and I have several versions of myself. There's a man-bat version. There's a version of me that's really known to be the Joker. That's called Batman and what's it called? The Batman Who Laughs. Yes. And I have a bare bones version. There's classic Batman. There's Adam West Batman. There's various versions of Batman everywhere.
Michael Keaton.
Daredevil's got Daredevil. It's just Daredevil and Ben Affleck's Daredevil and the MCU Daredevil. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's all. And all of them got hands.
I think another thing is too. Think about this. You're right. Media coverage plays a part because we've grown up with Batman. We grew up like when the first. I think that was the first superhero movie. No, besides Superman, Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Personally, I remember Batman 1 before Superman.
You're right. Yeah,
that's just me.
That's true. No.
You talking about the 1980s?
Yes. The first thing I remember was Batman 1980s. Here's my thing.
You're old.
Water is great. Water is fantastic. Water is needed for life. But then you come across something like this that Bottle Killer just gave us, and it's water plus a little bit more. And all I'm saying is Daredevil is that water plus a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Water's still good. Water's still in the formula for it, but it's a little bit extra. And it's a little bit better. And if I had to pick one or the other, I'm picking the one with a little bit of flavor in it. I'm still getting my water.
Wild berry.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Superman and Batman are a formula for a lot of superheroes. If you take,
don't name drop.
If you take,
and I was saying, but funny they hit you up with put the logo on them.
If you cut apart every superhero, and say Batman and Superman is several individual pieces, and put them together, you end up getting superhero. The bright colors and patriotism from Superman, plus Batman's no weapons and stuff, you get Captain America. You take away the invulnerability of Superman, but the billionaire aspects of Batman, you get Iron Man. All these things make the characters we know and love. It's just they were the starting formula, and Stan Lee remixed that shit like hip hop. He took all that shit and made different things that people love more than the original right now.
Right.
I'm just saying, not giving Batman that particular W. Batman would beat a lot of people's ass unprompted. They just look. Punisher. No one said Punisher. He beat the shit out of Punisher. In one fell swoop. Not even question it. Because Punisher's a dude with a gun. He's just a man with a gun.
Without that gun, he ain't shit.
Right. He boxed up pretty good, but I know for a fact he's not even in the top 2,000 of kung fu people in the
Punisher.
I
I'm pretty sure. Now, Batman, he was crazy. I don't even think Daredevil or Batman to me seem like vigilantes.
Oh, they are.
I mean, yes,
Daredevil
but-
is 100% vigilante.
Yeah, 100%.
but
Batman is considered a superhero.
No, fuck it. Batman's a
I said because
vigilante.
of his-
Nah, I know he doesn't kill, but he still does some worst up shit. I'd rather you kill me than fucking break my legs for jaywalking. Like, I'd rather.
shit.
Hold on. Batman is a real villain, though. You know, just saying.
I mean, he's a billionaire white man. Yeah,
No,
of course.
no, I'm saying because
Bruh.
Most of them are villains.
He
He
Jeff
beats
Bezos
you-
in a bat suit.
he beats you like senseless till you can't breathe, and
Right.
then you go to his hospitals.
Yes, medical bill, right? You made medical bill.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
why
guess
that's
what?
the
And when you get
villain.
out, now you in debt and you can't get a job because you're a criminal. So what you gotta do?
Get your
More
ass beat
crime.
again.
Look, just lean
It's
in.
a vicious cycle.
He gonna lean in after beating your ass. Just and I want you to know, your wages will be
All right, Sam, what you saying?
No, I was thinking like Batman for the like. It sounds like if kind of like how Superman had to fight against Muhammad Ali once.
Yeah.
It gotta be like if Batman were to fight Eminem in a rap battle. I don't know. It just felt like that hit my head for some reason.
All he gonna do is just say on Batman and drop.
Well, he
the
gonna
mic.
Google it. He gonna pay somebody for it. He gonna ghostwrite. Like Drake. I see he's Drake. I see he's Drake.
You can comment.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I seriously think that Daredevil would be able to rap because he has to listen. So he should be able to hear better than regular people do. And
Oh yeah,
phonetically-
he can hear all the booms and baps and shit.
Yeah, he should be able to phonetically repeat what he hears, just understand it.
All he gotta do is just remember to rhyme that shit.
Right. I literally think Daredevil would be a good rapper. That's not even here nor there. I'm just saying that'd be a whole other topic. What superheroes be good rappers?
What's the next piece on our
I think that was
schedule?
it.
That was it. Because I didn't get a chance to talk about none of the Batman shit I want to talk
I'm
about.
glad. I'm glad.
Because fuck Batman. God damn.
Oh.
See, I come in with the respect for the grand. And then somebody said some stupid shit like Daredevil can lose to Batman. And I go off the tangent. Like, God damn.
No.
Don't make me.
No.
How about this? How about this?
Don't
How
make me
about
triple down.
hey people here? How about I go through a list of people I think with powers Batman could be on a random encounter that actually have superpowers? Yeah,
That's a
would
short
that
list.
make people feel? Not a short list. I think there's a lot of X-Men Batman could be.
Like
A random Jubilee.
Yeah.
I think
what
he
can she
stopped
do
Jubilee.
again? Shoot fireworks?
Yeah, fireworks. Hey, she has powers though, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
He could be Gambit.
I don't know about Gambit.
Ooh.
I don't know about
Oh,
Gambit.
hey,
I don't know about that.
How he gonna beat Gambit?
I don't know.
Random encounter?
the internet got something to say.
Batman gonna throw his battery right here, catch the shit, and throw it back at him, explosive. Maybe no, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, he gonna literally.
Trained by Mr. Sinister?
I'll say nothing.
He an assassin?
No, he's not assassin.
I'm tired of these assassin.
I'm sorry.
clips.
Excuse me. He's not an assassin. He's a thief. It's just an assassin don't kill people. Excuse me. That's the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna think the other X-Men he could beat. Jean Grey, should I thinking about him?
Is Cyclops jacking? I know he
Nah,
can
nah,
like
he
zap.
ain't
Yo,
stop the Cyclops.
watch
He
out
ain't
for
stop the
boy.
Cyclops. Nah.
Yo,
Nah.
All I'm
watch out for
asking,
boy.
all I'm
fam.
asking,
So
all I'm
Batman,
asking-
I'm like this though.
No.
Cyclops and Batman think the same. I'm sorry, fam.
Nah.
You ain't getting on that one.
Nah.
Bro,
No.
if Cyclops just
No,
closes,
fam.
if he fights with his eyes closed, is he jacking?
He's done that before.
Why
by
he
the
his
way.
eyes closed?
Doesn't he always?
Lasers. If he gonna fucking vaporize.
If he's fighting Batman, why he need his eyes closed? Let him go. Get his ass eventually.
He
like,
only does that.
Batman, he would not shoot Batman in the dark and go, fuck it. Shit just don't have the wall on.
There was a.
And Batman like, oh, God,
There was have you ever read or seen Astonishing X-Men?
No.
So there's a part where he fought against a mega symptom, and then Cyclops on the front line. He said, "Team, behind me." He took his glasses
He
off.
wiped out the whole
entire area in
forest
front of
behind
him
him.
was red. Wolverine even said, "You know, Cyc, sometimes, just sometimes, I remember why you team leader." In that scene, it was a nuclear crater
Right.
in front of Cyclops' eyes.
My
Bro.
guy is just a battery of pure.
But all I'm
hateful
saying
energy.
is y'all are basically going over like the power itself with like the eye lasers and shit. I'm saying if you take that away,
He's
is
still
he?
piecing up. Nope, he's still gonna piece him up, bro.
He's still piecing up Batman.
Bro,
so
with
that-
hand to hand, yes.
Cyclops,
So you
Cyclops has a brother, a real brother,
Have-
and lives in space.
Oh, you talking about
Vulcan.
Vulcan, yeah.
Who lives in space? Imagine Cyclops' optic energy, but it comes out in hands.
But
His strength-
he
he's fought him hand to hand. So
Oh, well, I'm just saying that the ability of the hand to hand fighting plus this shit on top of it, not You're not getting.
I get
Cyclops. That's what I
And
think.
then
I gave him Jubilee.
Cyclops
Jubilee's
thinks
a
like
ninja.
that, man.
Jubilee's a ninja. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She's a ninja. So Jubilee's pretty good.
Jubilee for a little while was a vampire.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm giving Batman a lot with Jubilee, okay? I wasn't thinking small. I know I'm thinking it through. Storm is too strong. Nightcrawler way too strong. Nightcrawler way too strong.
Nightcrawler with me and Teleport and drop his ass off.
He ain't beating Beast.
I'm just throwing him out there.
I'm trying to give him the ones he can beat. I'm sorry. If Wade doesn't take him seriously, he can beat Deadpool. I think he can tie Deadpool up.
Hell no.
You think he can tie Deadpool up?
I can hit it, take his own arm off or something. Just
Listen. Deadpool can't be killed, but he can be knocked unconscious. And I think Batman can knock him unconscious.
Deadpool is still too much patrol.
No, okay, I can see knocking him unconscious.
I said not
healing
seriously.
factor doesn't have to do with
right. The unconsciousness has got to do with healing factor.
We're still under the same concept of random encounter now.
You don't think with a random encounter he could knock Deadpool unconscious?
Oh, bro, hold up. Deadpool and Deadshot damn near the same motherfucker.
Listen what I'm saying. I'm saying not threatening his girlfriend, not pissing Deadpool off, just him being silly and stupid and seeing where this go. I give it to Batman. Just as, you know, Deadpool let him go like, well, I know you can't kill me, so what's this about? Like, oh, you're hanging upside down, wait for police. Like, Deadpool would do all that shit and let him just, like, fuck around. Like super Deadpool that's mad? No.
Deadpool would kill the Marvel Universe?
Yeah, no, not that Deadpool. I'm talking about the Deadpool's like, like the first half. The Deadpool for the first half of every Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
so basically just like an eye and board gone.
Yeah, right.
It was crazy.
Deadpool, yeah.
Batman, if Batman finds out he's a healing factor, Batman's going to try to kill him.
That's
the table.
That's another thing I saw.
That's not part of random encounter.
Then I say another one was Wolverine. People really think that Wolverine will lose to Batman.
He not, bro.
No.
Even with prep time, I don't think Wolverine loses. At least he got a big ass magnet.
Wolverine with prep time probably grow a few fucking inches.
No, I'm talking about Batman with prep time will probably still lose to Wolverine.
Cause that nigga is short.
Now, all right. Let me ask you this. Throw this out there. What's in Wolverine's? What's coating on his bones? Is it
adamantium?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So pre-adamantium and post-adamantium.
Pre-adamantium, he not beating Wolverine. Because his only weakness is magnetism. If you take that weakness away from him, he is not beating Wolverine at all. Pre-adamantium, he's not beating Wolverine.
Post-adamantium, because that means that he has it in his.
Damn.
No, pre-adamantium, he's not.
Before the adamantium.
Yes, he's not losing.
Yeah.
He's not losing. After adamantium, with prep time, he wins because of the big ass magnet. He gonna just lose.
No
contingency.
Oh no, he's not winning either one of those counts.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's not winning either one of those counts. No, he can't be Colossus. It's not like X-Men he can be. Let's move another character. Patriot, he can be Patriot. Falcon. He can be Falcon. I give him Falcon. I give him Falcon. I give him Falcon.
New Falcon or Anthony Mackie?
I'm giving him real Falcon. I give him the real Falcon.
Watch this.
Even though he's kind of super
Let me
soldier.
bullshit for a second. Magneto.
Why do you do that?
Half his belt is metal. No.
Give me a reason how he could. Give me something. I'm not talking about Magneto because we already know Magneto just sweeps that.
Oh, you saying how Batman could beat Magneto with prep time?
Let's go with prep.
Well, no metal things obviously, so he had to go kind of Daredevil with it.
If you heat
I don't know. You know what? Now think about it. Even with prep time, I don't think Magneto's a beast.
Wait a minute. I have a way that Magneto can get an edge on Batman.
He would need a satellite.
No.
He need a satellite.
Magneto doesn't need an edge. Magneto.
Well,
he does. Batman would have to distort the electromagnetic field around him.
Think about it like this. Think about all the people who cook and use tinfoil in their kitchen. That tinfoil is depositing heavy metals into your body. Metals like aluminum, like iron, and all that type of shit that Magneto can manipulate. Right?
Yeah, but Batman, you gotta find China, so.
I mean, yeah, but that still don't mean you don't have heavy metals in your body. There's different ways that shit can get inside you. Like, everybody in this room has microplastics, heavy metals, and parasites in their body at this very motherfucking moment right now.
How you know I didn't do a detox before I came?
You know what? You make me feel very uncomfortable.
I know, right? I'm about to eat.
How you know I didn't do a detox before I came?
You did not detox 13 years of food.
No, I've been detoxing all week, so.
For real, what have you been detoxing?
The parasite.
You still got microplastics and heavy metals.
Microplastics are forever chemicals. You can't get that up.
Yeah,
but I detox those parasites. Make sure you detox from parasites because it actually
I know your
it
ass
fixes
got
it.
some.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I'm not
big
down at all.
belly.
God damn, we gotta go here again. God,
Sugar,
you know, I was
the
thinking
motherfucking
about-
sugar cravings. You ever had sugar cravings?
No.
You don't have sugar cravings.
No.
I don't think.
No, he ain't. No,
I don't think he
I'm
eats
the
sugar
problem.
like that.
He ain't.
No.
That's
Oh, well, your ass damn so.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Chip is like 85% sugar. at
Oh,
this
I'm
point.
going.
That's why he's
Pepsi
so
halfway
I
on.
didn't say yeah.
Pepsi halfway on me. Let's see.
Skittles.
He said
You said
Pepsi
Skittles.
halfway
It was one of his food groups. Frosted Flakes.
I think I'm a quarter. I think I'm a quarter.
He
through
made
my
this is one picture, this is one picture we grow up with that he and Mama made so much tropical punch Kool-Aid. No matter what you make in that picture,
Please
tastes
don't
like
bring
tropical punch
Please
Kool-Aid.
don't.
If you make tea in that picture, it tastes like tea mixed with tropical punch Kool-Aid. I bullshit you not.
God
I hated that fucking picture growing up. And I'm glad his ass took it with him when he moved out.
This
So we had to get a new picture. We had a new picture. Guess what? It was a variety of Kool-Aid flavors in there. Mixed berry, lemonade, orange, grape, the whole rainbow. I didn't even know they made it.
You practically infused the
He
fucking
did.
plastic.
He
with sugar.
did. It's I swear to God. You put
Was it-
water in. He
Was it
only
a plastic pitcher or was it a glass pitcher?
No, it was plastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
hell yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, it's that.
if you can let him pour
use
this water
glass
in there and let it sit
Same.
for a while,
Me
and it was gonna taste like
me and tropical punch Kool-Aid were damn near
Tropical
married before
punch.
I got my wife. Promise you.
tropical punch. Like put some water in there. It's like put tropical punch water. It was like that water, but tropical punch Kool-Aid. It was it's like that.
Look,
That's how much
literally,
it flavors.
be like, hey, we ain't got no more.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
Like, we ain't got no more Kool-Aid. I'll just pour some water in it.
Yeah,
Straight.
it come back magically. Oh, it's the
What
it's the Jesus picture equivalent of tropical punch Kool-Aid.
Just like
I
Splash.
wait, but go you got pot.
I turned this picture of water to tropical punch.
Just flavor water, just like the Splash.
Yeah, just splash.
They ain't sponsored either. Damn.
They're not just not the part, the being the part. We talked about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this
Alright,
up, guys.
so
'cause-
wait.
Oh, you got some more? Okay.
I got a dumb one.
All right, go ahead.
I think it's actually good, and I came across this the other day.
This is we got something about Batman.
Magneto.
Nobody said Moon Knight fight Batman. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I don't trust
Who
Khonshu.
like can't even fight?
He got to fight himself.
Yeah.
I'm in control.
Yeah.
I don't trust Khonshu. I don't trust Khonshu. Anyway, hey, only in Marvel Rivals I do. Magneto. Hey,
Country.
Magneto, come on.
I gotta put no unks down, nigga. Magneto, static shot.
Ooh.
Static.
Wait. Random encounter?
No, it don't matter either way. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
Static.
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
It's
either
the
way.
stats are definitely the
know.
same. Static.
I
All
don't
right,
know.
Static.
but look, this is my only caveat. This is my only caveat. This is the only thing right here that's going to make the difference.
Okay.
It's not a year one Virgil.
Oh, so this is that nigga with experience.
This is grown static.
Like cold ass dreadlocks
knows-
and beard static.
He knows his abilities, his powers, and what he can do.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who win that fight, but I want to see it.
Yeah, man,
I want to be an audience member of that motherfucker.
Static.
You left
Damn.
her hanging.
Damn.
Left her
You owe
hanging.
me 2 now? Oh God, give me another one.
Static.
But
Yeah, I think
bro.
static, but
from what I've seen,
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
What I was hearing.
I don't say the city gonna be destroyed when they get through. The city gonna be wiped the fuck
Yes.
out.
from what I seen and what I heard, it would end up being something like a stalemate.
I think I gotta give
Because
Magneto.
it showed a Magneto who actually wielded Thor's hammer.
No, it's not
But
just
that's
that.
because
No,
he controlled the metal that
even-
the hammer was made of.
But,
The space,
even without
room,
that.
some shit like that.
Yeah.
I've seen Magneto infect the world using his power.
Yes.
I've never seen Stack do that.
But
But
we're
I
talking
think
about
but
not
I
talking
think
about a year
that-
one Virgil though.
But
I've never seen any version.
But we never seen Virgil older.
We never
had.
seen grown
Okay.
Virgil. That's the
I'm
difference.
still
in
giving to Mags, man. I'm
Nah.
sorry. Mags, bro, Mag. Oh, think about it. Okay, Magneto is a threat to an entire team of people with powers.
Yeah, but
Mm,
static shock,
isn't.
static is in the same realm of power as
Do you?
Magneto.
So what you telling me right now? What you telling me right now?
Electromagnetism.
Even I know. Even if we talk about year 2 version, whatever. You think
know
that
year two.
version? I mean,
We need 4
okay,
years. We need 4
grown
years.
grown ass Virgil
Virgil,
can
yeah,
take down the
yeah.
X-Men by himself
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
with the Phoenix Force on it. With
No, wait, check this
Jean.
out. Check this out. This is the same Virgil. who's-
Storm. See, Storm
because
and so Storm
Storm
and Virgil is a
static.
better.
Yeah.
That's a better fight.
No, because she literally just controls electricity and the weather.
tornadoes, that's a big problem. Okay.
That's
like a tornado's a small thing to have.
No, because that. I'm not even gonna get into weather, but that's how. No. The reason I say Mag and Virgil having, or we're gonna use static instead of Saber.
Yeah.
It's the identity piece, right?
Trademark, gotcha. Get it out there.
Gotta get out. Facts. Hey, we need a come up. You know what I'm saying for Virgil. We want to see.
But only say Mag's a static.
The only reason you saying I would say that is because they're in the same realm of power.
Okay, but Storm and Magneto both Omega level mutants.
It doesn't matter what level of mutation they are. We're talking about just the baseline of their power as it is, like where the realm is. The only reason I would give it to Mag is because of experience, but that's it. That's why I say we need a little bit more experienced Virgil.
So the reason I say Magneto is because Magneto, maybe with time Virgil could do it, but Magneto knows how to use the entire Earth's magnetic field to his advantage.
But do you not think that being having electromagnetism, like just being able to control that period, would not be able to counteract?
Maybe, but you're talking about hypothetical Virgin. Hypothetically, he become a god later on. I don't know. He wasn't written like that. But I'm taking it as what it is written. I know. Taking it as what is written. Well, then, Magneto can return to an old man to be decrepit. I'm saying, like, hypothetically, we don't know what the fuck can happen in the future. I'm saying, based off what I've seen them do, I'm giving it to Magneto. Just based off what with superhero fights, you got based off what's been published and shown and blah blah blah.
Right. What is?
And even the version I've seen grown in the future in Just League Unlimited would lose to Magneto. I would still say lose to Magneto. It'd be a tough fight. It'd be a tougher fight than Batman versus Daredevil off the street, but I still give it to Magneto.
Yeah, because Batman clears Daredevil.
Even the computer told you what the truth was. The computer told you.
Batman at the end.
It said with prep time. I said off the street.
Says final opinion, Batman will most likely win.
In a prep time. It said prep time. Because it gave three.
It gave 3. It actually gave 4.
Asking for.
And with a random encounter, even the computer said with a random encounter, Daredevil was winning the fight.
In the show.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, please. All right, guys. This went on way too fucking long. Thank you for watching. If you watched all this bullshit, a lot of it got cut out. So please tell us if you want to sign up for a Patreon.
Or if you're on the Patreon.
Yeah, even with the Patreon version, please let us know below. I'll make a Patreon and you can pay a little money to see what the fuck we said that I did the show. So, all right, guys. Till next time, remember, stay locked in, not clocked in. Peace.
Come back to see me gaslight Al.